Man, I just went to Dollar General, and I didn't realize how flamboyant I looked till I got in the damn line. I'm talking to people from school, seeing my buddy Corey, a few other people. Everybody's looking at me all weird. I see this old lady, she's like, looking at me like this. I realized I had some orange creamsicles and a blanket. I was like, they probably think I'm like, they're like, yo, he didn't turn, dude. He went to Dollar General for some orange creamsicles and a pink blanket. Industry done got his ass. The only way I see all this being is wiping this slate clean and just starting it bartering and trading again. That's the only thing I could think of. Then people will be forced to talk to each other. You'll be forced to actually build your community back. The guy who makes tools will have to trade his to this person to get milk and eggs. That sounds nice, but then again, what about all the people that ain't gonna do that? They're gonna try to rob the guy of his tools and rob the guy of his milk and eggs. Oh, god damn, dude. What are we gonna do, bro? Oh. But then again, in reality, I mean, dude, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of our social securities have been released. Bank accounts hacked, phones hacked, metadata, all this shit is just like spilt all over the floor of the world. How do you all this shit? Seriously. Y'all remember when the internet used to be fun, and then it just rapidly got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse? We used to be in control of our internet. Now we're not. It's like been jeopardized to other countries or something, or hackers that just want to f with people, and it's causing like an actual change in reality when you shut the internet off. It used to not be a thing like 15 years ago. What's the solution? What do we do? Do we just cut it off? Do we restrict it? What do we do? We have to force to get back to like reality, you know? Whatever change we make that's going to fix all this, to me at least, seems like it's going to have to be fast, immediate, and drastic. And it's going to be hard for a little bit, but I really think our country should go back to being the big-ass farmer's market, the World's Fair, people just doing what they got to do for themselves instead of relying on the government. Or we got to be self-sufficient again, individually and community-wise, then from community-wise to county-wise, and from county-wise to state-wise. We just got to be self-sufficient again, I think. But how do we get there? Hey, drinking Corona makes you want to go outside and f around. I don't drink like 5 of these motherfuckers, man. Makes you want to go outside and be hot for no reason. What y'all got? Y'all must have like Mexican DNA inside this shit, huh? Makes you want to go outside and fuck around, man. Anybody want to fuck around? Let's just be real. Shut the internet off, man. Don't nobody want to decode the Illuminati's alphabet or none of that shit. Don't nobody want to figure out all the Masons symbols. We just want to go to the damn farmer's market, dude, and drive a John Deere. Everybody trying to blackmail everybody. Oh no, he found out my secrets, man. F the secrets. Shut the shit off so ain't no secrets for nobody to get. See, the truth comes out when you drink alchemy. You think the Boston Tea Party got wild because they were drinking tea? Hell no. We mother cracked up his Jim Beam or something. It was like, you know what? I'm sick of them taxing our tea. And they all grabbed muskets. And it was like, shit. That's how the ATF was formed. That's probably why Prohibition was a thing. No, we gotta ban alcohol. The Confederates hid guns in the ground. They got lots of liquor. And when they drank it, they grab the guns and dig them up. And they confront people. They're looking around on social media. They're like, yo, these new Confederates are different, dog. They got TIG welders. They got Can-Am Rally Sports with 50 cals on top. They're on YouTube showing me how good they can shoot. This guy's plastered. He's hitting bullseye at 300 yards with a 308. Whew, man, America's probably scary to people who don't live here. People see an enemy, they're like, oh gosh, that's the enemy? Then all the rednecks get drunk and they start laughing at the enemy. Like it's some kind of joke or something. What the is going on out here? Like for real. Like Shredder's henchmen are like running around. With like all these flags. I know American flags. What is all this? If 10,000 white people get together, it's like a problem. But no. Shredder's henchmen are out here with basil and pepper for Here's what I want to know. How the did Alex Jones get sued for like $400 billion zillion for saying something was like fake and staged? And now we're finding out about like a lot of really serious fake and staged. A bunch of fake people, got fake names, like what? I mean, bro, our president literally called out the last president and was like, where's your birth certificate? You got a real birth certificate? But we can't say somebody ain't real. Nah, something out here ain't right. And I think the administration right now knows something ain't right. And I think they're on the side of, hey man, something ain't right. You know? And I know some folks are like, well, look, they all do this. All the government does it. No. Hell no. I ain't buying it. When the you ever seen or read about some shit like is going on right now? Exactly. Never. I mean, the government is saying shit we would say. When the you ever seen the government say shit we would say? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, this is the first of its kind. They already tried to JFK Trump. The last person that talked like this was JFK. You gotta take in consideration, like, that he is actually doing. And people's like, holy yo, this a boss. Like when you had that African dude, the African leader or whatever, come sit in the Oval Office. And then he's like, well, I got a movie for you to watch. Why don't you see this? What's up with this? And it's like a bunch of like white Christians being killed in his country. He's like, where is this? I don't know of this. Trump's like, yeah, you do. Look at it, watch it. The whole thing, asshole. He's smiling at everybody. And then all the little African dudes, they're like, oh, they're like rubbing their knees, like, oh, we are in here right now with him, and he's, oh no. Then as he's in there showing them this video from their country, and they apparently don't know about it, and he's like, yeah, you know about it. He's like, also look at this huge boat that I built. It's 20 million times bigger than the last big boat I built. This one pulls up, just like runs up into your country, because it's so big. And then a bunch of crazy Americans drinking Mountain Dew, watching cops stuck in the boat want to get off the boat. You want them to get off the boat of your house? Like, bro, we now know an actual election was stolen. And like a bunch of nefarious happened. Like, we know that for a fact. Like, they're telling us this. And not only that, we out here are putting pieces together. And look, it was like 4 months ago. I said, watch this. I was like, they're going to
mentioned this dude named James Clapper. Watch. I even told people screenshot it. What the they say yesterday? In the collusion of stealing the election, blah, 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 blah. James Clapper. Bro. Come on, son. They're waiting for us to figure out so they can be like, yes, you're right about that. Because they don't... We've been Trojan horsed like a... They want to know that we know. Because rightfully so, they're probably a little bit worried that if they tell us the whole truth and nothing but the truth too fast, it'll be too much for us. We'll be like, what the f-? And if they did tell us the truth, what if most people write it off as bullshit? It's so crazy, or so intertwined, or so confusing. So what does that mean? That means they have to have enough time to give us little puzzle pieces to be like, look, do you understand what the f- they did? Okay, good, let's move on. They're having to unf people's brains. For real. So if you hear like, oh, they're doing MK Ultra again, they're probably trying to do MK Ultra to the original MK Ultra that was done on you. I mean, come on, bro. Like, 2% of us knew the COVID vaccine was bull. The other 90-something% had them welding masks on, racing helmets inside Walmart looking for eggs, wearing a street bike helmet with a towel wrapped around it. It's like, yeah, we're gonna need a whole bunch of puzzle pieces. And we're having to lay down puzzle pieces like Reese Pieces to E.T. Like, come on. They're brainwashing everybody back to normal. I look the other way. What? I didn't see no brainwashing around here. And you know what's crazy? All these people out here is like, fuck you straight white male. What do you want, a traditional wife, you womanizer? They have no idea that they're like, their brain has been like algorithmed to be like stressed out 24/7 about like who they are, who people think they are, what they believe in. Their brain is like changed due to a gratuitous amount of social media stress. So like their brain's all overheated. They're doing things they would not regularly do if if they wasn't zooted kabooted to death. Not only that, a lot of them are having to deal with the embarrassment right now of being wrong. And they don't want to admit it. The same people who was like, you better put your mask on when you want a bubonic plague. We're like, yeah, no, look, you was wrong as about that. You know that, right? They don't want to admit that. It hurts their pride. So some of them's doubling down. Some of them's embarrassed. And they're going through a process where it's like, yeah, you were tricked. You dipshit. Don't be dipshit no more. Don't be dipshit ever again. Hey, just know the main characters are sitting on song. How old's the song?
9 years old.
9-year-old song. Me, Hosier, and Smo.
I think we should put it out.
Let's put it out.
Had a hell of a weekend. Got to shoot a music video for Long Bumpy Road remix with Smo. Got to shoot another video ground up and was able to bring Colby Myers along and put him in the song and in the video as well. And Upchurch gave me a house, so it looks like I'm moving from Indiana to Tennessee. So I'm super pumped about it. Once again, church, thanks so much for always being a good friend and always being a solid m***er. Colby, coolest m***er I've met in the game for a guy just starting out. Very humble, a lot of potential. He's gonna be definitely gonna be a big dog in this game as time goes on. And appreciate John Connor helping out with the video, Smo, SB, all y'all. But got to start getting things ready because I'm moving to Tennessee.